All right. Oh, yes, you finished your, It says builder, but yeah, that's still off. You finished your windmill, is I think what you just built. A hanging garden would be nice, but I don't think that's in the cards. I'm actually considering building another builder because we do still have the bonus to how many uses they've got. On the other hand, what a great place for a camp is here. Or a holy site. But this is good too, and then we can get sort of double adjacency bonus things going on. That won't be bad. Later on, actually, this wouldn't be a bad place for an industrial site, but I think we've got to prioritize probably the tech. Probably we build a campus here. Is that what we build now? Wouldn't mind squeezing out a few more military units, but that's what Novgorod's job is going to be in the future, because it'll have the bonus experience gain from its building here. Yeah, I think we're going to build a campus here now, and then later on a holy site here will generate 2 bonus faith. One from the mountain and one from the double district bonus. So let's do that. Plus I want more great scientist points. That's actually one of the things. Like, getting faith, really handy, but great prophet points don't do anything for us anymore because there's no more great prophets because all the religions have been gone. So we are in queue to get Emily du Châtelet, which I've talked about before, who's awesome. Triggers Eureka moment for 3 random technologies from Renaissance or Industrial Era. I could rush this with faith, but I don't think anyone's close enough for them to consider rushing it. 5 per turn, 7.1 per turn. We're going to get soon enough. It would be a fair amount of faith for them to do that. I don't think we need to worry about it. 3 Eureka is pretty good. I mean, not as good as some of the other things you can get, but that's a lot of Eureka. That's 1.5 techs for free, effectively, which is better than Civ 5 Great Scientist. So I'm just going to move you here. And I'm going to leave my crossbow over here for some vision. I think we're going to be fine. You are going to go here and then fortify up. It's still going to be 2 tiles away. Would love to make a little bit more money so I could upgrade my rest of my units to crossbows. You are definitely going to go and build a lumber mill here because I'm already working those tiles. And you're going to go on 5 turns, which I think is probably fine. You get the extra faith and everything. Like, our faith per turn is pretty huge. Oh yeah, we have this great rider, but nothing to do with him. Right, he just created a great work of riding in our palace, and that's good enough. But I should go and see if I can get myself a theater square soon. So we can start putting this extra one in here. Plus, we are generating more great, great culture people points all the time. And so we're going to need more places to store them. Teddy has completed the Hanging Gardens. Okay, that's fine. It's a great wonder, but we can live, we can live without it. Maybe we'll just take it later on. We are going to go and mine the silver. Lovely. So Moscow should definitely be working both the... Well, I did lock that. I'm assuming if I didn't lock it... Really? Why would you prioritize that? Seems very questionable. Actually... Oh, because it's a swap. I'm like, why wouldn't you work this tile? Right, because you don't actually have control over it. St. Petersburg, are you working that tile? No, you've got better stuff to work. And you've got a lot of good forests, including this one here. So what I'm going to do is I will swap this tile here prematurely. And now if I did this, you would work this. No, grow. Let's do that, that's fine. So what do you guys think? Do we settle on E or E1? Actually, let me move up over here. E or E1? Or something else? You were done around here. I want to send you somewhere. Oh, I need to improve this wheat for Novgorod. That's a lot of horsemen. Wait, you're denouncing me again? Because I'm weak. But you'd already denounced me once. Oh, you denounced me once for being poor, and now you're denouncing me for being weak. Might have been weak both times, I'm not sure. But I probably should build more military. I want to get over here, I want to get ancient walls, in case she decides to attack me across the sea. We definitely want an extra little padding over there. Adar resubs with the message E is better, but a lot of people are also spamming E1, then people are spamming E3 and E4. That's... I mean, I could settle down on the coast itself, but again, I'm thinking sort of defensively minded here. I kind of feel like E1 is better. It's one of those things where I can't really describe it. but I kind of feel like E1 is better. I think I love the mountain. One down from E1. So I'm going to put down a couple others here just to say. You're going to go there. I'm not going to rename you. There. I'm not going to rename you. Then I'll close this. And we'll call this E2 and E3. You guys can keep thinking about that. Just fortify up over there. And yes, a new worker. I guess, hold on. I guess you can go and improve one more thing over here. No, I don't want to select worker. I want to... I think +1 food is better than +1 faith, so I'm thinking about mining that. Oh, we haven't improved the dyes yet. Okay, you know what? You can go and improve the dyes. And yeah, you will run down to here. E2 campus on E1. People really like E2. And I mean, there's still the mountain to slow things down. It's one less place that I can be bombarded from. Alright, let's do E2 then. I always listen to Twitch chat. They're never wrong. Alright, silver's been built. That's good. I can't farm any of this tundra. These are, like, kind of all dead tiles. Lots of place for districts. Actually, this is going to be a good place for a commercial district, because a commercial district, I believe, gets +1 gold for each adjacent river, which is a fair amount of money. And the commercial buildings actually do make tons of bank. So we're going to go and build a lumber mill here, because that's going to be another great tile for us to work. No, I'm not going to settle here. Someone's asking about that. I'm not going to settle E1 to the right of E1. I think that would be a little bit too dangerous. And doesn't give us the river. No, I do want to settle next to the river.
Those who in quarrels interpose must often wipe a bloody nose.
Alright, so I would like veterancy for the boost towards encampment districts and the buildings for that, because we're about to do some of that. The question is, the only thing I can do is put it in this slot here. Unless I change governments. Is there one without a diplomatic slot? Yeah, autocracy, but do I want double military? What else would I do with a military one? I could grab conscription for some money. Autocracy would give me a boost to my capital as well. Although I like the amenities. And the Great People Points is a good long-term investment, and we are working towards that legacy bonus. I think I'll just get rid of inspiration for now and put in veterancy. So it does suck to lose some of our great scientist points, but we are still, we're clearly going to get Emily over here. I don't think we'll get her next turn, actually, because we're not going to be producing 7.1, but that's going to be okay. Mercenaries is actually quite good. It's got professional army for the 50% discount. I do want to upgrade 2 more archers to crossbow, so but just by switching to that, we would save 200 gold, 100 for each. So I'm going to go and grab that. Send another envoy. I want to go and send it to Jerusalem over here, which actually, oh no, I need 4 for the suzerain bonus. But that will give me an extra +2 faith in all my holy sites, of which I have a few. It doesn't update right away, but it will soon. You are going to go and farm this lumber mill. So Moscow, I still want you to be focused on this food. But yeah, that'll be a great tile for you to work later on. I'm not worried. It's like funny. This produces 2 faith. You can't tell most of the time. This tile clearly produces 2 faith. It's hiding. It's hiding. So we could get, a little bit more production over here, but the extra +1 faith and the 3 gold is huge over there. It's really quite nice. Moscow's going to have problems growing because we can't farm it. So growth is going to be an issue here. Although I guess that probably means we never have to worry about housing. But other than that, it's not a bad little site, actually. Novgorod, again, I'm going to let you grow to size 2 as quickly as possible, and then I'll switch you off food focus. Plus, in a second, right now, in fact, you're going to get a farm here. Any chance that saves a turn? I doubt it. 4 turns, no. Keep doing that. Oh, there we go. No, you will actually grow in 1 turn. Haha. As when you reshuffle. I think at the end of the turn, the AI does check to see if it needs to move any of the dudes around before triggering it, hopefully. But yeah, so now Novgorod will grow in 1 turn because it's working this. And then we'll be able to put our production back on. Or, not necessarily production focus. Well, we'll see. Northeast of E2. No. No, I'm not settling on this. I think E2 is going to be the one.
We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master.
I love my industrial zones, although I don't tend to stress about building them until we're getting close to factories, which is really where they start to go crazy, crazy good. All right, food's up, your growth's there. You would grow in 4 turns. You've got plenty of housing, but I think I'm going to go and turn that off because, look at this, 8 turns. Really? So you're really that anti-whatevs. I'm going to lock this tile. There. Now you're not starving. You're not going to grow, but you won't starve. And it'll take you 10 turns to build the encampment. I think that's fine. We're going to have to go and improve the fish as well. Although clearly you don't prioritize the food enough. I do want the encampment because I want to get that armory. Gunpowder just started. Ideally, I would like to get the gunpowder finished with the Eureka. So, I don't normally prioritize armories, but I think it's going to work out here. So the fish is all done. Moscow's got more tiles improved than it can work. It will grow to size 3 soon, and then it'll have 3 really good tiles. So I don't need to worry about improving anything else anymore. I think what I'm going to do is send you down to this fish. Now, I'm not building any more builders. I could have... Am I going to get this mercenaries boost anytime soon? I mean, I'm not planning on building more military units. How many military units do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more military unit. I can actually get the boost on mercs. So I've overbuilt it a little bit, but that's okay. I think I'm going to build 1 more spearman is what's going to happen. Especially if I'm going to send a couple of units over here. You are going to go and improve the plantation here. Swap wheat in upper side to Moscow. The fish is already built up, is it? Oh. Oh, it is, you're right. My bad. We don't have wheat by Moscow. Oh, you mean the one near Novgorod? Is that what you're talking about? This swap here? Yeah, and I mean, it could do that, but I mean, I want the growth here too. Don't get me wrong. This is still fine. This has got... Oh, it's actually at its housing cap. You know what? Hang on. Let's do a little swappy-do. Unlock you. Yeah, you still don't want to do that. Well... Oh, right! This was getting 4 food because of the mill. So, yeah. So I'm going to swap it back because it's getting +1 food, and I will just tell you to lock here so you don't shrink. But that's right. You don't have the watermill, so you don't get quite as much food from those tiles. So I'm just going to do that to freeze you. That's going to be okay. I could force more food, but I'm not gonna. We need a lumber mill over here is what we need. So you will actually be going there. Some embarked horsemen. And yeah, it would be a great time to attack, but I'm pretty sure it would be bad for us. Plus, we got stuff to do. There's our great scientist, Emily de Châtelet. Yes, I will recruit you. 3 Eurekas. And, oh, actually, I got a Eureka towards your education because of getting a great scientist, so that's really handy. St. Petersburg. All right. I mean, ideally, I'd like to build military units here when it's done, but I think I'm going to go ahead right now and get another spear. That'll actually complete the Eureka, which is going to be handy. Let us upgrade things, which is going to be great. And yeah, I think I'm going to move to E2. Emily, you're going to go over here. Merci beaucoup. And we're going to pop you for 3 boosts. Sanitation. Economics. Oh! Gunpowder! Well, okay, you know what? That's fine. So we no longer get the Eureka from finishing the armory, but honestly, we're a little while away from building that, which actually might mean I may not build the armory, at least right now. We'll see. The armory does give you production, and it certainly gives you the extra sort of your units gain XP faster that get built there. So I may or may not build it, but I don't need it for the boost. I've already got the boost over here. So I'm just going to keep researching gunpowder, because the sooner we discover where the niter is, the better it will be for us. Let's go ahead and lumber mill up this bad boy. remind the AI that something has changed over here. Again, I think it would have moved it around at the end turn anyway, but this is slightly safer. Yes, you're only one, so you don't want to do that. Yeah, I expect you're fine with this. 200? Oops. How about 300? How about 329? Okay. Thanks, Gandhi. You're the best. Love you. Love you, Gandhi. Wait, is it better if you do it? I don't know how to heart. That's sort of heart-like. I don't know. Love you, Gandhi. Thank you. We've got another envoy. Okay. City project doesn't matter that much. What I think I'll do is I'm going to go and get the first rank of this so that we can get the +2 culture in the capital, because we actually don't make that much culture, so that's going to be a pretty nice little boost. And yeah, improve another lumber mill over here. That's going to be fine. Although you're not going to need it until Novgorod grows. Is there something that would help a little bit more early? You know what? Oh, you've got a housing limit problem. I was going to go and clear that marsh. Which I guess is still fine, but... I think I'm going to need another lumber mill. Let's look at the train over here and try to figure out what we might do with things going forward. With, you know, a couple of hills here, in some fashion, it wouldn't be a bad place to maybe put an industrial zone later on. There's lots of places... Okay, we're building a campus here. Right, now this is going to be a holy site. Let me put a little marker in there for me. Boom, there. Holy, actually, it's Lavra. Okay, that worked. Maybe if I click the symbol first, it helps, like, register that this is the one I'm trying to edit. That might help. So, Lavra is going to go there. So I'm trying to decide, like, do I keep the forest here? I'm tempted, like, what do I want to chop some of these forests for an early production boost? Get that campus up sooner? Because the mountain adjacency is not going to be important anymore. Except potentially a wonder. Could be a Big Ben site, if I build, like, a thing there, and I could build an industrial site later on. I can't, you know, some chops early on can really accelerate your gameplay. But I don't know. Thanks for all the resubs, by the way. Also, yeah, no tips have come in, which makes me think that the tip system is probably still broken. I'm going to restart the alerter again. But we had a hard time just loading it initially. Oh yeah, it's still failing to load properly. I just, like, closed it and reopened it, now it's not loading. Like, not loading from the website. So the Stream Tip website is having tons of issues. So apologize for any confusion there. Could you make sure to do some spy gameplay? Yeah, we'll definitely get some spies at some point. So, is that not unit number 8? Oh, did I already have the boost for mercs? Maybe I already had the boost for mercs and I hadn't realized it. Okay, I'd like to finish that then. I'm okay with having extra spearmen, though. Going up to the other buildings is nice for Faith. Eventually, ideally, Taoism will go over here and we can Faith by a pagoda as well. That would be quite nice. But I'm tempted to put down a theater square so that we can start using our great people that are going to be coming in relatively soon. I hate the idea of replacing this forest because it's actually a really, really good tile. Adjacency bonus be damned. The cultural theater square doesn't get... Hang on. You can't get the information about adjacency bonuses over here? Theater. wonders, and districts. And that's it. District. So why don't I build the theater square here on the shore? Well, there's one good reason I might not want to do that. Because I'm going to build a harbor here. And I could consider building the Colossus over here later. Buy the crab next to Moscow. I mean, there's no rush. Nanbadal isn't going to steal it. They only grow based on envoy investments, so, and I don't think there's going to be a lot of fight for that right now. I also do like the idea of commercial hubs. Or, again, I could buy this tile now so I could start on my harbor. This is going to be a great harbor site because it's adjacent to two things. That's actually quite tempting. And it'll give us a +1 trade route. Oh, you know what? We actually are already +1 trade out because you finished your harbor this turn. You know what? Let's just do that. I'm going to build a trader. That's going to be fine. Yeah, you finished your harbor. Good stuff. I could build the lighthouse for a little bit more food and housing. You're a bit of your housing cap. Let me get my monument done first, though. It's time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab... So once this finishes, I can get professional army. I need to make sure my archer doesn't leave my borders before then. So I'm going to get my archer to go over there. That's going to be fine. And you're going to go over there. And the two of you combined... No, there's no reason I need to kill you with spearman. No, I still want to do that. So I'm going to send those two guys over here to try to kill a barbarian with a spearman so that I can get a eureka moment. Leaves me in front, a little more vulnerable, maybe. But she's still in 2 wars? Still in 2 wars. They will peace out from that at some point because they're going to start getting war wariness. But for now, I feel pretty safe. Isn't the Colossus built in the water tile? Oh, you might be right. Not doing much to develop strong culture. Listen, I'm sorry. That's clearly her hidden agenda. She likes people with a lot of culture. 6 turns over here, which is fine. Again, sort of growth locked, but that's okay for now. I'm going to go and improve the lumber mill, which shaves a turn off of this. Very nice, because we're already working that. Okay, heading down there, doing that. Okay, so yeah, when my archer ends up over here, we'll be able to upgrade the archer. I don't believe, yeah, annoyingly, all the spearmen I'm building can't upgrade to the musket. But I still think it's probably okay. Actually, well, I need to get the pikeman upgrade, clearly. So where are you going? What are you doing? Actually, you're going to be going down here to improve some tiles. That's what you're going to be doing. I don't need that. Colossus and Great Lighthouse are built on water. Ooh. Well, this fish hasn't been upgraded. You want one of my mercury in exchange for some gypsum, and you'll give me some money and open borders. Honestly, I want more money rather than open borders, but every now and again, when you start changing it around, they don't want to take the deal anymore. Especially if they've been kind of cranky at you. So I'm just going to go and accept it as is. Because, she's unfriendly with me. Gandhi and America, they're perfectly neutral, which is nice. So we're about to get more mercury, which we may be able to sell for something. St. Petersburg, I'm not feeling the need to put walls over here. I mean, it would take a pretty crazy ninja attack to come at me in St. Petersburg. We did unlock the industrial zone, which is nice. You actually have a good spot for an industrial zone, say, here. I could build it here, and then maybe build a theater square here. Or a commercial hub. Either way, it would give, whatever gets in here would get a +1 adjacency bonus. I mean, this is another good place for an industrial zone, but honestly, this is actually a really good place for a commercial hub. As far as I can tell, no matter what, we wouldn't be adjacent to more than 2 mines. And actually, this hasn't been mined yet. Burr? And I'm still looking for a place for my great work of writing. Yeah, when we go and improve this, it'll be an extra production as well. I kind of feel like that's the way to go. And yeah, I will build it here, because then this ends up being a pretty natural district location. I like production, what can I say? Now, this might be a little bit better of a place for the ancient walls, but again, I don't think we have to rush it. I don't think we need to rush to a granary, because we're not capped on housing yet. I might go for a relatively quick harbor here. It's less of a sweet spot, but it ain't bad. Also, the nice thing is, if I build a harbor, say... Where's the harbor button? Here or here. Either way, I get +1 gold. But then this becomes, I was going to say, a great place for a commercial site. Well, because it gets +1 from the harbor, but this would actually be a better place for a commercial site.